in a political dispensation, there is no way you can stop people from airing their views. And more especially in Nigeria, whereby most of our politics, we believe in creating propaganda and confusion all the time. President Muhammadu Buhari agreed to pick Professor Osinbanjo as vice president, not under duress. He wasn't compelled by anybody. He decides when presented to him, and he picked Osinbanjo based on his track record. And whatever you do, what I believe, President Muhammadu Buhari is the kind of person that always try to please his creator, not a human being. And today, I'm sure if Yusuf Buhari will have a problem, President Muhammadu Buhari will not hesitate to call him to order. And Osinbanjo is a human being. So, he can make mistakes. So that doesn't mean Osinbanjo is perfect, he cannot make mistake. And making mistake, that doesn't mean that if he make mistake, his senior will not call him to order. The issue of said that there is plot to remove vice president, this is politics. Because the opposition think they are trying to sympathize or to use this and at least buy sympathy from Osinbanjo's supporters. What I believe, I have a lot of problem in APC. That is why I'm a Buharist. Because APC is a party and it's a platform that we brought President Muhammadu Buhari. But as of now, it is very clear that the party is losing direction. So I'm a Buharist. What we have now is how to sustain the legacies and good policies of President Muhammadu Buhari beyond 2019. To deliver, most of them are just sabotaging the president. There are a lot of them in the former ministers. It's so pathetic. And what I want them to believe is that Nigeria doesn't belong to President Muhammadu Buhari. Sabotaging his effort. You are not fighting Buhari. Buhari can go back to Daura and sit comfortably. If they think they have enough money that their children will not suffer, it is only me and you that will suffer, they are making a very great mistake. They have seen what happened in Zamfara. A Fulani man that has been in the bush without access to internet or social media is terrorizing people. What of somebody that is enlightened, has access to social media and other things? If they revolt, do you think the money they have can protect their family? So whether they like it or not, this country belongs to all of us. You see, this organization, the reason why we said Buhari is that he's the only person that has something good in the bag for the youth. We as youth were looking for who cares about the youth. That is why we said it's all about Buhari. He initiated this organization because he has that confidence in us. Because he wants to restructure the youth. And we agreed to take the organization. So, Buhari in office, Biwa will exist. After his office, we will exist because we must find a means to sustain those policies and ideologies he put in place. So if we are to shut down the organization, that means the ideologies and principles of Mr. President are going with him. Because definitely sure, in this country there are so many hyenas that are sitting on the wall now, waiting for him to bucket and come in, try to change everything back to square one. If you are a true Buharist, if you are a true Nigerian that need Nigeria to move forward now, every day if you lie down on your bed, the next thing you think is, how are we going to sustain this movement?
To make sure that the next level agenda succeeds.
The next level agenda has already succeeded to me. Because what Buhari wanted to do in this country, he has already set them up already. Everything now is on track. It's just to implement. Some have been implemented already.
What are the things that have been implemented?
The economy, if you look at it today, if you look at the security of this country, despite people are complaining, there is insecurity, Zamfara insecurity. Thank God the insecurity they are talking about is unlike before. Today, you can only tell me that it is only when you are traveling from Abuja to Kaduna that you have panic. But then, even in Abuja, to leave your office to your own house, you are scared. Today we sleep with 2 eyes. Every 2 weeks I can go to Maiduguri comfortably and sleep and come back. So the security of this country has improved with about 80%.
Advisory committee.
Yeah, you
Do
see,
you think it's a threat to Mr. President and Vice President? That's what
it's not. You see, this is a powers vested on Mr. President. He can assign them to anybody, and if he's not comfortable, he can withdraw them from him at any time. When the same Buhari appointed Osinbanjo as the head of the economic team, the oppositions are saying that a lawyer cannot lead the opposition team. Buhari now appointed Soludo, who was once a civilian governor, and they are saying that Buhari appointed. Okay, who do they want to appoint? So whatever you do, definitely sure they must find something to attach to it and make noise.